your body, Gogoza. Move your body, Gogoza.
Hey queens and kings, it's Aisha and welcome back to my channel. Remember, the key to achieving anything you want starts with your thinking. Be positive and be blessed. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about gratitude and how important it is to be appreciative of the things that we have around us and the things that we have in our lives. In today's world, I feel like it's kind of easy to see what other people have and want it without knowing how they got it, or without really putting thought into whether it's something that we truly want for ourselves. Because a lot of times things look glamorous, and so you think it's what you want because it's what a lot of people want. A lot of times it looks good, it's expensive, and you're wondering, how comes that person has this and I don't have it? Especially if they're the same age as you or they're younger than you. And a lot of times we spend so much of our times on a daily basis focusing on that instead of focusing on how to improve our own lives, how to improve our attitudes, how to improve our thinking, and just basically everything around us. Because with anything that you do, it all starts with yourself, and then from within you can slowly move outward, including the people that you surround yourself with, the type of things that you do, the type of information that you allow into your life. I use social media. The one I use the most is probably Facebook, because I just use it. I watch funny videos, and just I feel like Facebook is one way that I get updates on a lot of things that's happening around the world, even though a lot of it may be false. And so that's kind of how I use Facebook. But I realized that on Facebook there's also a lot of things that I'm exposed to that I don't necessarily have any control of. A lot of times I'm on Facebook and I'll randomly see a video of somebody being shot, randomly see a video of a really bad accident with people's head chopped off and all type of things, like people being exploited in all different types of ways. And you might not realize it, but because of the amount of time that you spend on these websites, it's like it's the main thing that you're feeding into your head and your brain every single day. And even though now it's still a struggle for me, but I've been trying to cut it down less and less, because I know my mom always says to me, like, Aisha, why are you always watching those videos and those things on Facebook? You know, like, it's not good for you. And for a while I just thought, this isn't doing anything to me, like, it's just a video. Now I realize that it's important, the type of things that you feed to yourself. Another one that a lot of people use is Instagram, and I feel like with Instagram, honestly, I don't use Instagram that much. I go on Instagram to post a picture or something, or to maybe take a quick look, but I don't use it as much as I used to, because I feel like that's the main one where people just see pictures and short videos of other people, and their lives look perfect, and their bodies look perfect, and everything looks perfect. And then you start feeling down. You just realize that your energy is being sucked out of you, and you start feeling sad about things that you do not know the full story about. You do not know how people got to where they are. Someone could become a CEO of a company at 30 and die at 55, while you could become a CEO at 50 years old and live till you're 90 or 100. So we have to constantly try not to focus on the things that won't help you, and try to focus on things that will actually help you to grow and to improve yourself and to be a better person. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we have one life, and you want your life to be impactful in some way, whether that be helping people through speaking to them, through words, whether that be actually helping them by being a nurse, a doctor, or through singing, through music. A lot of people enjoy music. Music actually is one thing that will help to improve your mood sometimes. There are music and songs that will make you feel good in times when you're maybe not feeling your greatest. So everybody has a different purpose and they do a different thing. So I wanted to talk about gratitude today, because with all those things, a lot of times I feel like it's so easy to forget what we have. At night, I don't know, I feel like I think more at night, my brain works more at night, I'm more creative at night. So when I lay down, sometimes you just have to, if you live in a cold country, for example, and you have heat in your house, have you ever just taken a moment to appreciate the fact that you are warm? You can go to bed, you're warm, you have a warm blanket, you have a housing, shelter over your head, and that's something that you don't have to necessarily worry about. Or the oxygen that you breathe. Have you ever sat and really been grateful for the fact that you have oxygen? Because if you stop breathing for like 30 seconds, just stop right now, just stop breathing for 30 seconds and see how that feels. And imagine if you didn't have enough oxygen to breathe. Have you ever been sick? Like sick, maybe you have the flu or a cold, or you got a cut on your finger, on this finger, and maybe you can't use the finger to do the things you used to do, and you're like, I miss when, you know, I didn't have this cut, or I miss when I didn't have the flu and I was healthy, because you realize that now there's things that you can't do that you used to be able to do. And we're only appreciative of things and grateful for things when we no longer have it. But it's important to appreciate things while you have it, because there's a lot of people that don't. And even if it seems like something very small, there's really a lot of people that don't have anything. The other day I was walking downtown Toronto, and there are people who sleep on the sidewalk in the cold, wrapped in blankets. And I remember we were saying, like, I don't even understand how they're even able to sleep, because the moment I get a little bit cold, it's like I can't function anymore. And there's people that's doing that every day. Some of them do appreciate the little that they have. So be grateful for your hands, your legs, your eyesight. Because you never know if tomorrow you'll have all those things intact. And when you start being really grateful and actually really appreciating what you have, then you're basically opening the doors to get more of that. I feel like we should also practice giving without expecting something in return. And when I say giving, I don't even mean money, because sometimes you don't have money to give. But in whatever way, whatever it is, even if it's a kind word, you should give without expecting a return. Like the moment you give, you shouldn't have this countdown, this timer that starts ticking. Oh, in 20 days, I should be expecting a blessing. I should be expecting something in return. Because when you expect something in return, you're not actually giving from the heart. I feel like this video it's like a lot of different things all combined in one. By the end of the day, I think they all come together. They all intertwine. That's why what I'm saying is kind of all over the place, but I hope you guys understand what I mean, you know. So today, if you haven't really been grateful for what you have lately, just take 5 minutes or less. Take 2 minutes. Start off with 2 minutes whenever you have some free time, and just really reflect on what you have right now and be truly grateful and truly thankful for it, because all these things that you have, you do not have them because of yourself. You do not have them because of your own control. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be blessed.